Abans de començar la roda de premsa,
We're going to begin the press conference.
serem uns moments de cortesia. Abans de començar la roda de premsa,
Before we begin the press conference,
el propi Leo Messi vol dirigir-vos unes paraules.
Leo Messi would like to give a few words,
Aquest torn de preguntes,
and then we'll begin the questions.
per mitjà, dieu el vostre nom,
There'll be one per
presenteu, i després
media outlet.
després de l'acte, quan acabi la roda de premsa, hauríeu d'abandonar aquesta sala, ja que es volen fer unes fotografies privades.
At the end of the press conference, there'll be some private photos taken with the player.
Moltes gràcies per la comprensió. I, Leo, si estàs disposat, quan vulguis, cuando quieras, es tu turno. Gracias.
Bueno, buen día.
Hello.
No sé si va a poder hablar.
Truth is, I don't know what to say here.
En estos días, en estos últimos días,
These
estuve pensando
recent days, I've been thinking, giving lots of thought to
qué iba a decir, qué podía decir.
what I could say.
La verdad que
And the truth
no había nada,
is that I can't think of anything.
como no estoy ahora todavía. Es muy difícil esto para mí.
This is really difficult for me after
Tantos años
so many years
de hacer toda mi vida acá.
being here my entire life.
No estaba preparado. La verdad
I'm not ready for this.
que el año pasado cuando
And honestly,
todo el lío del Burofax y todo eso,
last year with all the nonsense with the Borofax and everything,
decir y estaba convencido.
I was convinced I knew what I wanted to say. But this year
Este año estaba
is not the same.
convencido, mi familia y yo, de que
This year, my family and I were convinced that we were going to stay here,
en nuestra casa
that we were going to stay at home. That's what we all wanted more than anything.
siempre sobrepusimos
We'd always
el bienestar nuestro, el estar en nuestra casa y
made this our own. We were at home,
seguir disfrutando de esta vida que tenemos en Barcelona, tanto en
and
lo deportivo como en lo cotidiano.
we thought we'd be staying here in Barcelona. The time we've had here in the city and in the sport has been amazing. But well,
Me toca despedirme de esto,
today is,
como dije antes,
I have to say goodbye to all of this.
últimos años, toda mi vida acá,
I've been here so many years, my entire life here,
muy chiquito, con 13 años,
since I was 13.
después de 21 años.
After 21 years,
Me voy con mi mujer, con 3
I'm leaving with my wife,
argentinos.
with my 3 little Catalan Argentine kids,
Lo que hice y viví en esta ciudad, la cual no
and I can't
que después de estar
Tell you-
10 años fuera vamos a
everything that we've lived in this city, and
casa.
I can't say that in a few years we won't come back because this is our home, and I promised my children that.
Y nada, me queda agradecer
I'm just really
a mis compañeros,
grateful
compañeros,
for everything, all my teammates, all my former teammates,
toda la que
everything
ha ayudado nuestro y la que
at the club, everyone that's been by my side,
son muchísimos, nos
And-
cruzamos muy pocas veces.
all the people that,
Crecí
there's so many people, even though some of us
en este club, siempre intenté
I only met a few times, and
de manejarme con humildad, respeto
this club,
y
I'll always be so humble, to have so much respect,
de esta casa.
and I want to say to everyone at this
Que eso sea lo que
this
quiero,
house
de la suerte que tuve de vivir y de darle muchas
And
cosas al club.
for the luck that I've had to live so many experiences here at this club. So many beautiful things have happened, also some bad things, but all of this
seguir mejorando y ser
helped me to grow, helped me to improve, and make me the person that
que soy hoy.
I am today.
Di todo siempre por esta
All of this said,
camiseta.
I gave everything for this club, for this shirt.
El primer día que llegué hasta
From the first day I arrived until the very last.
la verdad que me voy.
And the truth is that I'm leaving.
Agradecer el cariño de la gente de siempre.
I'm so grateful for the care that people have shown me. I'd love to
Imaginé
be able to go
pedía porque no
in a different way. I never imagined having to say goodbye because I'd never thought of it.
de esta manera.
But I never imagined it this way.
Con gente en el campo.
Especially,
Escuchar
I imagined it
una última ovación de ellos, un último cariño.
with people in the pitch.
Extrañé mucho durante todo este
The last cheers, the last...
no podíamos
Sure.
jugar con público.
We've not been able to play with public
El poder
this past year because of the pandemic.
el aliento.
And it's been
Festejaron gol con
difficult to hear not to hear their cheers, not to have them nearby,
mi nombre
not to hear them shouting my name.
de este club
And I leave this club now
sin verlo y ya va más de un
with
año.
without seeing the fans for over a year and a half.
Si lo hubiese
and-
imaginado, lo hubiese imaginado con el estadio lleno,
If I'd imagined it, I'd have imagined the Camp Nou full,
cerca de la gente,
being close to people,
pudiéndome despedir de ellos bien.
and being able to say goodbye properly.
Yo así,
But it has to be this way.
y vuelvo a repetir, agradecerle todo el cariño de
And I want to say again, I'm so grateful for all the love everyone's shown me during these years, because I've had some such great moments here, as well as some bad ones, but the love people have shown me has always been the same.
lo sentí, sentí el
What I felt,
sentimiento, el amor, como yo también.
and I recognize the love
Este club,
that I have for them and the club as well.
pueda volver en algún momento a
And I hope that I could
en lo que sea,
come back and be part of this club
eh,
in any moment, in any way, and bring something
este club siga dándole
to help this club being the best
el mejor del mundo.
and doing the best, being the best of the world. Honestly,
Muchísimas cosas por
I'm forgetting so many things because that I wanted to say,
no es lo que puedo decir en estos momentos.
but that's all I can say right now.
De pensar y que me salgan las palabras y que
I thought about it a lot, but the words just won't come to me.
al
And this
pregunta y nuevamente
best thing now is to
gracias a todos.
answer some questions. And honestly, thank you to everyone.
Gràcies a tots. Jo crec que aquesta ovació no tindria fi. Podríem estar molt de temps aplaudint, però com diu el Leo, és el moment de donar pas a les preguntes. Us recordo que és una pregunta per torn. Dieu el vostre nom i el mitjà al qual representeu. Ja està tot.
Let's go through some questions now.
Primera pregunta per Marc Brau, Barça TV. Gràcies.
First question from Mark Brown, Master TV.
Matí, bon dia. Marc Brau de Barça TV i primer de tot en nom de totes les companyes i companys de Barça TV.
Firstly,
El tracte que has tingut amb nosaltres des que vas arribar.
Thanks to everyone from Barca TV.
Has parlat de moments importants.
You've spoken about some
Aquí tens 35 trofeus al
important, some beautiful moments. You've got all these trophies by your side.
difícil, però
I know it's a difficult moment,
dels teus,
but now you're here.
quin moment et podries quedar del teu pas pel club? Quan vas arribar, algun títol, algun gol?
What was the best moment for you here in this club? Any title, any goal?
Muy difícil quedarme con...
Well, this is really difficult to choose just one moment.
Son muchos años, muchas cosas vividas.
There are a lot of years, a lot of things that I've lived.
Buenas, malas, como dije antes.
Good things, bad things, like I said before.
Elegir un momento, pero
It's difficult to choose just one moment, but
quizá
maybe
el momento de
the time
debutar, creo que fue,
when I made my debut,
fue hacer mi sueño realidad.
that was my dream come true.
Lo que vino después
And everything that came later was amazing, but maybe I'll
mi debut, donde
always remember that moment that everything started.
Hola, Leo, aquí al final, Francesc Latorre de TV3. Jo et volia preguntar, aquí a l'escenari,
Ah,
et volia
I
preguntar
want to ask you,
els últims dies, per aquests últims
in these recent days, in the recent hours,
una mica en estat de xoc, també.
everyone's a bit in shock,
La pregunta
everyone in the press. So my question is this, when you got back from Ibiza,
és a Barcelona pensant
you came to Barcelona and you thought everything was going to be okay? You thought you were going to renew your contract with Barca?
què passa, quina és la vostra versió?
And then what happened? What's your version of all this?
eso ya lo dijo Laporta, que
Yeah, this is what Laporta said.
en ese momento por el tema
Right up until the last minute,
no se pudo hacer
because everything with the league, it suddenly couldn't happen.
más que eso.
There's nothing more to tell.
Y no se pudo hacer.
And anything else I can't say.
Hola, Leo, aquí a la dreta. Joan Fitó de Catalunya Ràdio en directe al Tot Costa. A mi m'agradaria saber, l'altre dia el president Laporta va dir
I'd like to know,
que estava disposat a hipotecar el club per ningú, si els últims dies, les últimes
Laporta said the other day,
el Barça ho ha fet tot
that
per tu. Que
the club's above everything, but recently Barca have shown that everything is for you. What are your thoughts on this?
No sé, lo que tengo claro es que yo sí hice todo lo posible.
I don't know. What's clear is that I did everything possible. The club, Laporta, they couldn't do it because of La Liga.
Escuché muchísimas
But
cosas que se
I've heard a lot of things,
de mí, por qué no seguí.
a lot of things that have said about me that I didn't want to continue, or
También hice todo lo
but on my behalf as well, we did everything we could because I wanted to stay.
que no quería quedar.
Last year, I didn't want to stay, and I said it. And this year, I wanted to stay, and I couldn't.
Hola, Leo. Aquí al darrere, Marta Ramon, en directe al Via Lliure de RAC1. Moltes gràcies per tots aquests anys.
Thank you for everything these years.
Què és el que et sap més greu d'aquest desenllaç, de tot el que estàs vivint aquests dies? Què et fa sentir
What
més trist o decebut?
have the feelings been these recent days, and what's the feeling in the end?
Bueno, como dije al principio,
Well, like I said at the start,
me pasan muchísimas cosas por
a lot of things have passed through my head,
mismo tiempo estoy
and at the same time,
un poco bloqueado. Creo
I'm
que
a little bit
hasta el día de hoy no
blocked. I can't think of
caigo en la realidad de
what to say. I'm still not quite
lugar, de dejar
come to terms with the reality of being in this position and leaving this club and changing my life completely.
hace 16 años creo que estoy en el primer equipo y
From such a young age, I've been in the first team, and for me,
por mí ya siento lo mismo y
it's always been the same for me.
cambiar es un cambio duro.
And now we're going to start to change again. It's going to be a difficult change, especially for my family,
Lo que sienten ellos estar en el
because they thought that they were going to stay in this city,
pero bueno, sé que
but
nos vamos a adaptar y vamos a estar bien. Es un cambio
we're going to be okay.
difícil, pero
It'll be a difficult change, but,
hay que aceptarlo.
well, we need to accept it, need to take it on and move forward.
Hola Leo, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Aquí detrás, soy Santiago Valle, estamos en directo en la cadena SER. Felicidades por tu carrera.
Congratulations on your career. Good luck for wherever you're going. I want to ask you about that.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Paris Saint-Germain is the name that's come up most of everything. Where are you going? Where are you going to play next season?
Bueno, es una posibilidad, sinceramente.
Well, that's honestly one possibility,
a esta hora no
to
tengo nada
reach those heights. At the minute,
arreglado con nadie.
I've got nothing confirmed with anybody.
Comunicado tuve
Honestly, when the press release was published, I had a lot of calls, a lot of clubs that are interested.
y nada,
At the minute, I've not got anything closed, but we're talking about a lot of things.
Alfredo Martínez en directo para Onda Cero. ¿Qué legado crees que dejas en el Barcelona? Miras ahí 35 títulos.
What do you think you leave behind in Barcelona? You've got 35 titles there, 650 goals to your name, lots of success. What do you want to leave behind for Barca? And I want to ask you about the iconic moments when you showed your shirt in the Bernabeu, when you got that comeback against Paris Saint-Germain. Well, like I said before, I value a lot this club. I've always tried to manage myself with humility and respect and understand the importance of wearing the Barcelona shirt in this way. And I want people to recognize that for me, as well as the game that I've played on the pitch. And they'll remember me how they want, in the way they want. I'm very grateful for the entire career I've had, but especially in Barcelona. The titles that we've won. The defeats as well, because they made me learn and grow. And we've not suffered that many, but you can learn from the defeats. What was the other question? Well, a lot. These that you said, when we've won titles, when I've celebrated them with my friends, my family, my children. And the thing is, I've got a lot of memories and they're all really good.
Hola Leo, aquí Adrià García de Radio Nacional. Quería preguntarte, bueno, en primer lugar, gracias por todo y quería preguntarte.
Thank you very much for everything. I want to ask you, is this the most difficult time of your sporting career? Yeah, without doubt. Yes. I've had a lot of difficult moments, tough moments, a lot of defeats, but in the end, the other day, not going back to train, not going back to the pitch. I'm not going back. This is the end with this club, and now a new story will begin. And yes, that's one of the most difficult moments for me. Thank you for the football that you've given us, the 35 titles. When you talked about Bartomeu, you said you were just disappointed. Do you still feel the same way? I'm very sad because I didn't want to leave this club. It's the club that I love. And it's a moment that I didn't expect. Because like I said at the start, I never lied. I've always been honest and upfront. Last year I wanted to leave. This year I didn't. And that's why I'm so sad.
Hola, aquí Leo. Didac Pérez del Diario Sport. A la gente le cuesta mucho imaginarse cómo será este Barça sin ti.
People are really struggling to imagine what Barca will be like without Leo Messi. What do you imagine Barca being like without you? Well, Barca is one of the best teams in the world. It's got an amazing lineup. They're gonna more players will come, not just now, but in the future. And players come and go in the end. And like Laporta said, this club is more important than any one person. People will get used to it. People will get used to it. At first, it will be weird, but in the end, they'll get used to it. Like everything. At first, it will be weird, but like I said, they're really good players. They've got a great squad, which in the end, it will be easy for them.
Primero, muchas gracias por todo, trayectoria del mundo deportivo. Hubo imágenes después de la final de la Copa del Rey de tus compañeros haciéndose fotos contigo.
There were footage of the Copa del Rey, celebrating with your teammates, photos in your house as well, having a party. When was the moment that you decided that you leave? Was it after the first meeting with Laporta? The fact that you knew you had to leave, did that make you sad? Were you frustrated? No, in reality, when all that happened, I went to have lunch with the new president. We talked, we ate. After this meal, I was pretty convinced that we weren't going to have any problems, that I was going to be able to continue. My contract was never a problem. And then what happened happened. It wasn't possible, and that's it. But I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to give too much more thought about it. I'm not going to tell you what we've been decided, but it was just what it had to be.
Oriol Tortajada, del diari L'Esportiu. Primer de tot, moltes felicitats per tot el que has fet pel club.
Congratulations for everything you've done for this club. My question is, would you not like a proper send-off on the pitch with the fans? Would you be open in the future to come back to the Camp Nou if there was an opportunity with Laporta, who said he would be open to it? With the fans, with the players, would you be open to come back to the pitch to have an homage with the fans? Yeah, but honestly, it wouldn't be the same. The moment's now, when it's time to go, but obviously, for these people, I'm available for anything that... And yeah, honestly, yes.
Hola, buenas tardes. Leo Mari Carmen Torres del diario Marca. Primero, gracias por todos estos años de fútbol. Mi pregunta es, ¿crees que a ti y a la afición se le dieron falsas esperanzas para continuar?
Do you think the fans were given false hope that you were going to be able to return because it wasn't yet clear that you could sign? No, false hope, I don't think so. We all were pretty clear that and convinced that I was going to continue. It was that clear that we got everything ready. Everything was sorted and there wasn't any problems. No, I think we were always very honest with people, certainly on my half. And like I said before, it wasn't what we planned, but on my part, I never tried to trick anyone.
Sí, hola, Leo. Mejor, porque vaya día, que era complicado esto, ¿eh? Menos mal que ha pasado un rato. Santi Jiménez, del diario AS. Leo, sé que tengo que sacar un nombre que no ha salido todavía, que es el de Javier Tebas.
When I talk about Javier Tebas, no one's mentioned it yet. But when all this started, he was involved, and in the end, this has always come about because the Liga couldn't make it happen either. What would you say to Javier Tebas? What would you say if Javier Tebas did anything so you could stay? I don't know. I don't know really well any of that. All I know is that because of La Liga, because of the good of the club, because the club didn't want to sign up to what they had to offer, and honestly, I never said anything. I've only met him a couple of times, and the times that I did meet him, we spoke a little bit, and honestly, I have nothing to say to him now because I've not got any problem with Tebas.
Juan Domènech del periódico. No sé si serías capaz de describir cómo te sientes y cómo has vivido los últimos 3-4 días.
I don't know if you'd be able to say what you felt when you found out the news. Well, it was like my blood ran cold because it was really sad, really difficult. Right up until now, we're still trying to process it all. And when I'm going to go home, I'm going to feel still pretty bad about the whole thing. It's going to be even worse, but the important thing is that we're all okay, my family, my loved ones, and that I get to keep playing football. That's what I like doing more than anything in the world. And now, I'm sure now it's going to be a bit difficult, but we need to move on.
Aquí, bon dia. Joan Josep Pallàs de La Vanguardia. Companys teus que van jugar molts anys amb tu, com Andrés...
Some of the teammates that played a lot of years like you, like Xavi Hernández, Andrés Iniesta.
Amb el Barça en el futur. Tu esculls possiblement, segurament, un rival que es creuarà amb el Barça.
Surely now you're going to go to one of Barca's rivals.
Entens que pugui haver gent del Barça que estigui dolguda perquè escullis un rival com a pròxim pas a la teva carrera?
How are you going to feel when you have to face Barca in the next step of your career? Well, the people in Barca know me. They know I'm a good player. They know I like competing. I'm not going to come here and like I did here, I'll fight to win everything. The last years of my career, I'm going to finish it in my way, competing, fighting for titles, and my career on a high. And I want to take this moment to congratulate Dani Alves because he won Olympic gold yesterday. I'm really close to him. And that's my mentality. And that's always what it was in this club. I want to win, and I want people to know me. And there's no doubt that I'm going to go to a team that will possibly compete with this club. I didn't want to leave, I wanted to stay, but I have to, and now I need to continue down my path of competing and winning.
Hola Leo, acá, buen día. Felicidades por tu carrera. Gracias. ¿Cómo hay que interpretar la foto en Ibiza con los jugadores del PSG? ¿Como una casualidad?
How should we interpret this photo with the PSG players and everything? Was that just a coincidence? Yeah, completely. I met them in Ibiza. We got together one day. We got together and we're friends. He called me and he said, I'm in Ibiza, do you want to come see me? And he said, well, we'll come out to my house, we'll get together. And Rakitic was there, we took a picture, we uploaded the photo in that moment because we were having a good time. And there was a bit of a joke at the time of everyone was saying, come to Paris, come to Paris. But it was all just a joke. That happened, and then later happened what happened, and it was all just, that's all the story is. It was just a joke, nothing weird. It was just a moment with some friends that we had together on holiday, and that's it.
Leo, aquí, Martí Molina, Diari Ara. Ara, primer de tot, gràcies per tots aquests anys. Felicitats per aquesta carrera tan exitosa. Dius que vols seguir competint, que vols seguir lluitant a la teva carrera.
You say that you want to keep competing, keep fighting in your career. What could be the top football ahead of you? I don't know. It depends on my physical condition. Thankfully, up till now, I've not had any serious injuries in my career. Need to keep moving forward because this could all end at any minute. I've got a lot of players, teammates that say that can happen, and that can be very difficult because every day we've got the routine, we get up, we train, I play the matches, and not having that at Barca will be difficult, but until I can, I'm going to keep competing.
Hola Leo, ¿qué tal? Acá. Martín Einstein, ¿cómo te va? Muchas gracias primero por dejarnos vivir y disfrutar de cómo has crecido y de lo que has hecho, ¿no? en el Barça. Realmente ha sido un placer. Quería utilizar una comparación futbolística, no futbolera. Vos, hasta que termine el partido, siempre luchás, siempre te es un regate.
You always fight right up until the end of the match.
Que no la vemos y vos sí la ves.
Sometimes you spring a surprise. The match ends.
Lo que llama la atención aquí es la precipitación. O sea, porque de repente, porque de repente se cierra la puerta a una negociación.
The match for signing new players hasn't come to an end yet. The window hasn't come to an end yet. And so why all of a sudden
Esos regates que vos haces de la cancha
is it
pueden seguir existiendo hasta que se acabe.
not possible for you to keep playing this match here with Barca, playing this game right until the very end on this occasion? Well, like the president explained, the club's got a big debt because they can't do it. It's not possible, and to keep drawing it out, it would make things even more complicated. I need to focus on my future as well and think about my career, like I said before, and what I need to do from now on.
Hola Leo, Filippo Ricci, Gazzetta dello Sport. Sigo la pista de Martín. Esta ha sido una enorme historia de amor. Has llegado aquí que tenías.
This has been a big love story here. These 21 years in Barca.
En la idea de hacer una locura, esto de él la ha llamado.
Have you come to a point? I think this is just
Las riendas de decir, bueno,
insane. Have you not thought of just fighting and saying, I'm going to stay whatever the cost? Like I said before, I did everything I could to stay, and it wasn't possible. I've not got anything more to say than that, because there is nothing more to say. We did everything we could.
Hola Leo, en directo, Jordi Jané en directo para Televisión Española. Te vas con un palmarés impresionante, lo vemos aquí, seguramente.
You go with an incredible record, which will be very hard to overcome. Are there any thoughts about the new generations, and what are your thoughts and motivations about your new destination, your new club? Yeah, I would have liked to have tried to win another Champions League, because we got knocked out in the semi-final against Liverpool, which stopped us from getting another final. We got to the semi-final with Chelsea, with Pep. They prevented us from getting to another final. And I think there could have been a time when we could have won another Champions League, but that's football. The other side of things, I'd have liked to have won. And now I need to look at winning some other things. And I don't regret anything. Try and give the best. Sometimes there are things that work out better or worse, but I've got the opinion that we could have got one more, but I achieved my objectives. It's always nice to win more titles, but I'm ending my career here with a good amount of titles. It's like Danny, who won all these titles, and he always tries to go out to win, and he was a great teammate, and I'll try and get close to him at least.
Aquí. ¿Qué tal, Leo? Hola, Leo. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal, Leo? Muy buenas. David Bernabé, Deportes 4. Felicidades por esta irrepetible carrera. Hay muchos aficionados del Barça que...
A lot of Barca fans are obviously very sad about this news. It's been a bit of a surprise, but it's obvious that this period is over now. I want to ask you, if there was a possibility that you could have reduced your contract. I offered to reduce my contract by 50%, my salary by 50%, and then they didn't ask me for anything else. The news that I asked for 30% more is a lie. I did everything I could. We did everything we could, and it wasn't possible. A lot of things people are saying are not true. And like I said, I did everything.
Hola, buen día. Aquí, Leo, Adrià Soldevila de Gol.com. Gracias por todo y por haber cambiado la historia del Barça con tantos títulos. Has reiterado varias veces que tú no has engañado a nadie.
You've repeated several times that you didn't trick anyone. Do you feel tricked by anyone? No. Everyone's been doing everything possible And it wasn't possible in the end. I'm not going to speak bad of anyone because I've always been up front with the fans, the socios, and I've not lied at all. I've always been completely transparent. The problem is when you don't speak, they say a lot of things. And so everyone gives their opinion, everyone talks, and they can give all the opinions they want, but some of them aren't true. I was always very upfront with everyone, and what was most important to me, what I cared most about, was telling the truth to all the people that have given me so much. Together we've grown, together we've enjoyed all these years together. Thank you to everyone. I have some photos with Leo's 35 titles. Thank you, Leo. Thank you to everyone.